Ilhan Omar has said and done a lot of crazy stuff. She described the worst terrorist atrocity ever perpetrated on US soil as some people did something.
Some people did something?
She called for, quote, compassion for wannabe ISIS jihadists and said that a judge in Minnesota should give them lenient sentences. She refused to denounce Al-Qaeda.
Can you respond to some of the president's specific claims, most notably that you're a communist and that you're pro-Al-Qaeda?
You might have noticed how when he said, go back to where you came from, there was an uproar.
That you're pro-Al-Qaeda.
She refused to denounce the Antifa terrorist attack on an ICE facility in Washington state.
Will you condemn the Antifa attack in Washington over the weekend? It's easy to condemn terrorism. Will you condemn it?
Is it clear?
Antifa firebombed a facility in Tacoma over the weekend. It's an ICE facility. Will you condemn them for that?
She was caught on camera laughing about and making light of the Islamic terrorist threat.
And so it was the thing that was interesting in the class was every time the professor said Al-Qaeda, he sort of like his shoulders went up and, you know.
Yeah, he's in command here.
Al-Qaeda, you know, Hasbullah.
He's an expert.
She blamed America for the collapse of the socialist system in Venezuela.
A lot of the policies that we have put in place has kind of helped lead the devastation in Venezuela.
Some say she even married her own brother. That's a lot of crazy. But despite all of that, I love Ilhan Omar. And if you want to see Trump re-elected, you should love her too, because she's the best thing that ever happened to him. An internal poll of swing Democrat voters found that Omar had a favorability rating of just 9%. In its report about the poll, Axios had to stress that this was not a typo. She literally has a favorability rating of just 9%. So although I love her, a lot of Democrats don't. So by making her the face of the Democrats, along with AOC, whose favorability rating isn't that much higher, Trump is pulling a masterstroke. It's a simple but genius political trick. Trump has forced moderate Democrats to rally around the squad, despite the fact that the squad is hugely unpopular with key voters in swing states. The same squad that includes Rashida Tlaib, who said she was, quote, afraid of her fellow Americans after 9/11.
We're gonna go in there, we're gonna impeach the motherfucker.
The same squad that includes Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who thinks the world's gonna end in 12 years and that there are literal concentration camps in America. All those crazy beliefs that Ilhan Omar and the squad represent now represent the Democratic Party. Good luck with trying to use that as a policy platform that will resonate with tens of millions of American people. Last night, while Trump was criticizing Ilhan Omar at a rally in North Carolina, the crowd chanted, "Send her back." This was after Trump tweeted that Omar should go back to Somalia and fix some of the problems there before lecturing America. Canadian Somali journalist Hodan Nalaya did go back to Somalia to do precisely that. She wanted to challenge stereotypes to prove that Somalia was peaceful and beautiful. Nalaya became well known for her relentlessly positive tweets about Somalia. Just 1 week ago, she lauded the beauty of the place. One respondent praised her for, quote, countering the doom narrative propagated by many about Somalia. Another Somali writer praised her, portraying an image of the country radically different from the stereotype of, quote, victims trapped in a vicious circle of conflicts. And during a video tour on her YouTube channel of the town of Kismayo, Nalaya said that she was hopeful the area could be rebuilt and revived because this place is beautiful.
Kismayo, you're watching the best of Somalia as we show you around this beautiful town.
What happened to Nalaya? On Friday last week, she was killed in that very same town when al-Shabaab militants car-bombed and stormed the Asaya Hotel in Kismayo. 26 people were killed in total, and it took Somali security forces 14 hours to regain control of the hotel. So no, I don't think Ilhan Omar should be sent back to Somalia, because Somalia is a very dangerous place. I think Omar should very much stay in the United States and continue with her incredibly successful efforts at securing the re-election of Donald Trump. She's the best political weapon Trump could possibly have in his arsenal going into 2020. But given what happened to Hoden Nalaya in Somalia, maybe Ilhan Omar should rein in the America-hating just a bit and show a little more gratitude for having the opportunity to live in the greatest country on earth.
Joe in California, then Kevin. Joe, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Alex, I wanted to say to you that when history presents itself, that you are one of the most important people that this country's ever had as far as getting the word out, making the truth of what's going on in our country. And I want to thank you for that, because 15 years ago, when I started listening to you, I had no idea what was going on. And now people, when I talk to people, they think I'm crazy, and I just tell them, here's the fact. And I'm educating people. My family thought I was crazy for a long time, but now they're really educated on what's going on. But what I really wanted to talk to you about is two things. Your products are incredible. I've been using them for the last 5 years, 49 years old, soon to be 50, and I was out of shape. I was in shape for a long time in my life, but I got out of shape, gained about 40 pounds, and I started taking bone broth and the Super Male Vitality. And I'll tell you one thing, my body looks like it's about 30 years old. I get all the time people ask me, what my age is, and I tell them 49, they call me a liar. The Super Male, the bone broth, the Colloidal Silver, I give my kids Colloidal Silver. They got a cold within a day or so, they don't have that cold anymore. My blood pressure has went from high to low, and the doctors keep asking me what I'm taking. So I want to commend you on making the best product out there. And I went through a lot of products, and I don't think anything's better than yours.
Well, I appreciate your support. And again, I'll just tell people the truth. I know supplements work if they're high quality. I'm the worst at not taking them. And so I go through cycles where I take them, and then I lose all this weight and get healthy, and then I stop taking them, and I'm like, how do I get myself to take my own supplements? And then as soon as I go back on supplements like I did 2 weeks ago, things start getting better again. So yes, these are the very best supplements out there, and they fund the Second American Revolution. So thank you so much, Joe, for those kind words. That's what funds the InfoWar at InfoWarsStore.com or InfoWarsLife.com.